Tim Eckert here. This is part of my raw website design series. Today I'm going to go through installing Drupal on your web host. Okay, so I've gone to Drupal.org, and you'll see the website is updated quite a bit from if you've looked at previous versions of Drupal. Now, let's talk a little bit about Drupal. So what is Drupal? It is a open source content management system. Um, there's no licensing fees ever. Drupal will always be free. It was created in 2000, and it still has a strong community behind it. It's been used for the White House website, Harvard, and I believe even Lady Gaga used it. So um, let's get Drupal. So I'm going to go to try Drupal and download, and then I'm going to download the Drupal zip. Okay. All right, so now I've got that. I'm going to go now to my cPanel and into my file manager. Now, I'm going to be installing Drupal on one of my websites. The way HostGator installs an add-on domain is they put the actual add-on domain outside of the regular um, public HTML. So this is a funny website I had called Tim Theory. I'd only done one blog post on it. It was built in HTML and CSS. I coded all up. But now I think I'm going to put some more theories on it. I might look at various, like Elon Musk's theory that Google is creating a cybernetic organism out of the human race, or the fact that Jimmy Dean foods might be healthy for you. I don't know. Whole bunch of funny theories that I'll put up when I very rarely have time. So I'm just going to play with it a little bit. So I'm going to delete some of the stuff that I had in there because I have it offline anyways. It doesn't really matter if I want to put it back up. I could do that, but it wasn't that great of a site to start with. So the one thing I want to keep is this dot well known. That's keeping my SSL, or the secure socket layer certificate up there. So the rest of the stuff I'm going to highlight and delete. Click confirm. Now I want to upload. Okay, and I'm going to find the file, so just hold on one sec. Okay, so I picked out the file. You see I downloaded Drupal twice, actually. I was just going to take one of them, open that up, and now it's uploading the zip file of Drupal. Now you can see it as it's going. I don't have any special kind of fast internet connection or anything like that. Yeah, I have a decent one, but it's just 100 megabytes a second. It's nothing anything special. It's fairly standard nowadays. So, all right. So now I'm going to go back here. I'll go up, and then I'll go back into Tim Theory. And you'll see that, well, I've got this file in here. So, all right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to extract this file, extract the files. It might take a few minutes. I'll pause the video, and when it's done, I'll come back. Oh, and it's done. It didn't even take that long. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to close this. Now I'm going to go into this folder here, and I'm going to highlight everything. I think I've got everything highlighted. We're going to move it just back up to that Tim Theory folder. Move the files. Okay, go up one level, and now it's all there. I'm going to delete the original zip file that I brought up, so delete that. And then also this folder, because there's nothing in it now. I'll delete that folder. Okay, so now I've got the file. So now I want to go back to my main cPanel, and I'm going to create a database. So type in, if I want to search, type in databases. Maybe I'll use the database wizard. So MySQL database wizard. All right, so right now I'm going to create a database. I'm going to pause the video for a minute for security reasons, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I just went through creating a database in the database wizard, so it will prompt you, and you want to write all this stuff down to create first a database name, then you create a username to be associated with the database, and then finally a password for that. And we're going to enter that in a moment. Okay? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my domain name. So in this case, I typed in timtheory.com. Okay, and this is what I get. So first I'm going to choose my language. So there are multiple languages I can choose. I'm going to choose English and click Save and Continue. Okay. So there's a couple different installation profiles I can do. I can do standard, minimal, which is good for advanced users, or demo. I'm going to select standard, basically because I haven't done this in a while and I don't want to mess anything up. Let's click Save and Continue. Okay, so one code is PHP OP code catching. So this is not enabled. I don't think that's going to be a big deal. Everything else looks fine. So it will give you a warning. It says, well, could improve my site's performance considerably. I could talk to my hosting provider about this, but I've watched a couple other videos on these installs, and they say it's not such a big deal. All right, so now let's see, go down here. And I'm going to go and click, let's see, let me go there. No, I'm going to continue anyways. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to pause the video, and I have my database type is MySQL, MySQL, and I'm going to enter that database name, the username, and the password that I recorded. I'm going to pause the video for a moment, so hold on one sec. Okay, so I've just entered my database information. Now it's installing Drupal. It's installing the basic modules, and pretty soon we'll be done with the install. Just give it a minute. So as you can see, it's installing all these modules. And these are basic things that you guys will be using for this, or if you choose to use Drupal through this content management system. Okay, we're almost done. And give it another second or two. All right, so now I'm going to enter, I'm almost there. So I'm going to enter the site name, a site email address, that kind of thing. Now, you could set up a professional email. I think I'm just going to use mine. And I believe you can change it at later points. So site name is timtheory.com. Just going to put my email address in there. Okay. I'm going to pause the video to create a username, a password, and then once I do that, I'm going to pick a default country and my time zone. And I can do that now. So my default country, I'm in the United States. Let me scroll down here. Okay. Here we go. And time zone is going to be, let's see, Eastern time zone. bunch of time zones here. So let's see, maybe New York. No, I don't want Antarctica. Let's see, let me scroll down to the bottom, see what they got. And this is probably the hardest part of the install is finding the time zone. New York. There we go. Okay. I want it to check for updates automatically. I want to receive email notifications. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video, come up with a username, password, and confirm the password. You guys also want to write that down. And then I will click Save and Continue. Okay, right before I continue, you should note that it does tell you how strong your password is and makes you match passwords. So you want to have a strong password before you get going. Okay, and now I'm going to click Save and Continue. Okay, and I've now installed Drupal. So that's the end of this video. If you get to this page where it looks like this, you've successfully manually installed Drupal. Thank you for watching. If you need more information on website design, I'll include a link to cat1webdesign.com, which is my web design company, below. And you can also just shoot me a comment if you have a question in the video. Thank you for watching. Bye.